Hello, and thank you for listening to Getting Hard in Nate's Backyard. On this episode of the podcast, we talk to Jake and Tom of local power/prog metal band Viathyn. Viathyn is playing this Friday, June 6th, 2015, at Dickens Pub as part of Calgary Metalfest. Go to Viathyn.com and check out all their links to all their stuff, buy their CD, and as always, thanks for listening. Oh shit. Hello everybody. Thank you for listening to Getting Hard in Nate's Backyard. This week I have Jake and Tom. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Viathyn here. Real quick commercials. This podcast is brought to you by Right Hook Mics. RightHookMics.com. Go there, buy one, buy five. But you can buy the same one 5 times. It's pretty amazing because they're all different colors. So you can get a gold one, black one, green one, red one, and white one. They all have names. Go check it out. RightHookMics.com. They're our first sponsor. They're the shit. My buddy Big James builds them. Support him. We are massive people. We need food. This podcast is also brought to you by me, BigNateProductions.com. Well, Big Nate Productions. BigNateProductions.com. You say it 3 times like Beetlejuice.
But you're already here.
Yeah. Maybe I'll disappear. Put me in sandworm land.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Big Nate Productions does pretty much all things music, set up shows, mix shows, do records, set up shows for records to be released, do your wedding. I don't care.
Nice.
I do everything except DJ because I'm definitely not a DJ. And I have all my CDs from high school on my iTunes. So
That's all you need to be a DJ. You're halfway there.
yeah, I didn't spend money on any of the good old crap. But yeah, so Big Nate Productions brings you Calgary Metalfest. It's fucking coming. Holy lick. It's this week. Tomorrow.
Cool.
Starts tomorrow. And you'll probably hear this then. Tomorrow would be today for you. Because I'm going to post it right after we do it. So it should be up by midnight. If you don't have your tickets and you live in Calgary or something, you haven't heard of this, I don't know what your problem is, but that's okay. You can go to Dickens and buy tickets. You can buy anything. I pulled them out of Sloth today. So now Dickens or us tomorrow at the launch party at Ship and Anchor. We will have tickets there. The show's free, so whether you have a ticket or not, come down. It's going to be a hoot. How many bands are there, Nancy? Did we ever count? Is
it 45 altogether?
I think it's 45 with the hangover show.
I'll start counting and let you know about it.
Study that poster.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a hoot. Viathyn's playing it. So with that all being said, I'd like to welcome Viathyn to the podcast. Thanks for being here, fellers.
Thanks, Nate.
Thanks for having us into your short bus.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's neat, eh?
It's totally neat.
I feel at home already.
Yeah.
I've been here.
Not the
10
first time
minutes.
you've been in the short bus before in your life. So.
Yeah. I've probably talked about this on the podcast before, but I think it was a handy bus because there's no man door. Like that's the only. There's van doors at the front, but no
Side.
for an able-bodied person to walk. Or is that? That's probably totally politically incorrect. But
No, I don't think that could fit any kind of wheelchair out of there. It's
a lift.
This is a stationary
lift.
safety hazard.
They
right
just
here.
throw you in.
It was the 80s.
It was mattress lined.
It was a different time. Less politically correct time.
Yeah.
So awesome. You guys put out a rad new record this year called Cynosure. Is that right?
Yeah, Cynosure.
Cynosure? Oh, fuck, I knew I was
It's
gonna
all
say
right.
it
It's a
wrong.
weird word, you know.
Yeah. You ever heard of my band Keoctes?
Yes, we have.
I've been saying it wrong.
And your other
No,
band,
just kidding. Kayaktis is how you say it.
Kilyaki.
Kilyaki, the old man, yeah.
Oh, man.
My singer the other day is like, do you ever talk about our band? Could you do that? Like, could you talk about our band on your podcast? I was like, oh, fuck, I'm a dick, aren't I?
Hey, you just name dropped yourself. So there you go.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird to be talking. Well, whatever. It's weird to be talking to yourself. Awesome. So you were involved with a lot of the production on that, right, Tom?
Yes, I recorded everything as much as I could, at least. First time around, I was like trying to prove myself that I could do it, and did everything, and it turned out all right. But this album, I just wanted to record ourselves, and then we got Sasha to mix it, so
Yeah.
it helped cut some time down a bit. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it was cool.
You work with Sasha at Perfect Fifth. Is that still going?
Yeah, loosely.
Loosely, yeah.
It's
There's no location now, right?
exactly.
Yeah, right.
He does a lot of production stuff on the side. I don't have as much time now, so
Yeah,
It's more of a
fair
concept.
enough.
yeah, it's like in the ether.
Yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it. That's awesome. Yeah. How long did it take you guys to record the record?
Oh, man. I think we started in
I don't know.
August of 2012.
I
And we finished in February of 2014.
Whoa.
so the
it was,
answer
it was
is
a-
too long.
It was way too long. Yeah, like a year and a half. I mean, it was
the correct answer.
it was a really long process. We had a couple things to deal with in the middle of that.
Right.
So
Well, when you're doing it all yourself, too, you can't, like, just be like, oh, I'm taking 2 weeks off work and get this done. Right?
yeah, I mean, and we
Can't-
all had different schedules too, so it was
Yeah.
kind of just
We thought we could. I think when we started, we're like, yeah, we'll hammer this out at least half the time of the first one, no problem.
yeah. It ended up taking longer.
It's stupid.
Yeah, even though, like, you were pretty much doing that, like, for a living for a long time.
Yeah.
You'd think you'd be ready.
Yeah.
You
no.
think you'd be, like, so ready and so,
No.
oh, I'm right in the groove here. No.
No, I find, yeah, you just like you lie to yourself a
Yeah.
lot.
I gotta play now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, yeah, that's the thing too. You gotta break for shows and rehearse and learn your old stuff when you forget them because something
relearn
comes
the
up,
new stuff
and
because we're
relearn.
stupid.
Yeah,
And, you know.
Yeah.
it's too long. Don't like it.
No, that's funny. Kayaktis did that. We were writing a bunch of new stuff, like, as of the new year, and then we scored that rad gig that we just played with Aborted.
Yeah.
And which was awesome. Thanks for everybody who came out. It was sweet.
Yeah.
But it was like, hey, let's go through the set, and it was just a fucking train wreck, like the whole day. You know, we're like, oh man, how many jams do we have? But we pulled it together. We got it good. And
Nice.
it was so funny though how rusty you can get so fast, kind of.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah,
Like,
it's not
only
the
like-
mechanics. It's just like all that feel that you just kind of click when you know it, but you take a week off or something and it's done for. So.
yeah, like Christmas. You know, you take a couple weeks off or something, just screwed when you come back. Weird.
We always do this. We always say to ourselves, "Hey, we're not going to get as rusty as we did this time."
Now we do.
You know, and then like every time, because we don't play that many shows. You know, I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
a handful of good gigs a year. And
Thank you.
Hey, man, I think
Thank you.
I think it works out for everyone better. In
It does.
my opinion. But and every time we say, "Hey, we're not going to be this shitty again. We're gonna keep practicing in the off season," and we never ever
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You know,
The road to hell, right? Paved in good intentions.
Yeah.
For sure. But hey, as long as you're shooting for better, even if it had to be a little bit better, no?
of course. I mean,
The experience or the album?
Well, both. I mean, obviously the album's
The album,
killer.
yeah. The
Fuck.
experience. Yeah, it was better.
yeah.
I think it'll be a better experience this upcoming time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think so.
we're always
Don't
gonna
say that.
Yeah. Okay. Next time.
Next time, we'll do it. We'll
This
do it right
time.
next time.
We got it.
We've all got our own
got
studios
it
and stuff
nailed.
now, so it's kind of, you know, we can do our own guitar parts in each of our respective homes, and then send the projects to each other instead of kind of driving across the city to lay down a good 3-hour session, and then, you know, it kind of takes up your whole evening or whatever, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, no,
it's kind of
interesting.
Yeah, geography ruins it.
Yeah.
we're not even that
That
far.
whole
I mean,
across
this
the
is
city.
more just,
Yeah.
this is more just excuses.
I'm blaming Deerfoot Trail.
We're only like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
apart.
we're on the same side. Never mind.
Just more laziness excuses. You know,
I gotta blame something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if it's like, well, you have it at your house. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, it's in the
Do
other
it in your
room.
fucking underwear.
Uh,
It's been a week. Come on.
Yeah, sticking to the leather chair as much as you can.
I'm the fucking host prick that doesn't have his phone turned off as
Nice.
usual. Fuck.
Busy man. We're a day away from Metalfest, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going
Making
on.
deals happen last minute.
People are commenting on statuses and stuff. It's nuts. So, thanks a lot for doing the festival, fellas. That's going to be a hoot, eh?
Dude, thanks so much for having us again. We have such a good time when we do it, so
Fucking A.
this is wicked. You got a really good thing going on. And
Yeah,
we're
it's
happy-
gonna be like,
happy to be a part of it.
It's going to be like crazy kind of bro show going on again, too, you know?
Total bro show.
That's what Metalfest is. It's more of a fucking grad class reunion than a festival, really.
Well, I mean, yeah. Last time we played with both Caveat and Into Eternity, it was.
I think
2 years
Sparky was
ago.
on that show, too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
there you
on
go.
2.
Did we played the second one, right?
Yeah.
That was the first one. Okay.
that we played. Yeah.
Felt good. Still felt like kind of unknown territory in a sense for us, but
Yeah,
I think
it was.
But as soon as you got up there and like how packed that room was,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
when you do a good job getting the people in, it's just an easy show to do. So
yeah, fuck yeah.
you could ask us 100 times, we'll play it.
Cool. Yeah, maybe it will.
Calgary Metalfest number 250.
Yeah,
Yeah. Generation
Get up the
5.
stage.
Yeah.
we'll never
The
quit.
Corpses of Viathyn.
Yeah,
Still working on
It's
their
all
third album.
holograms. It's all holograms just replaying 2.
nice.
Yeah, so you guys are playing the Saturday night at Dickens, which is the big show, the big show. Cobra and the Lotus is headlining.
No big deal.
No big deal. They just opened for like what, Kiss,
Everyone?
and Def Leppard, and played like every European
Been
festival.
a few years since we played with them as well.
But they're
so
from here, so
Yeah,
fuck them.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah, you're back home.
So funny, man. I don't know why I mentioned this troll on the podcast, but I remember some dude from Edmonton. He's like, "They shut down Noctis for this." I was like, "Holy
Dude, I read that.
fuck, man! You are
Yeah.
so misinformed.
Yeah,
It's
Wow.
To
unreal."
defend, weren't you?
I think
Yeah, I
it was
think
in
you were
there
right in
somewhere.
there right away. Yeah,
Man,
That's-
this is just
that's
stupid shit.
ignorant.
With Joey.
yeah,
Yeah,
Joey
yeah.
maybe, but
That's ignorant.
Joey's playing too, Apprentice. That'll
Yeah.
be
yeah. I
cool.
mean,
He's been working for years to get that off the ground.
I
so
was like,
I'm
"Are
really
you
excited.
sure, man?" He's like, Can we play it? I was like, "Well, fuck, are you sure? Like, I've never even heard you guys. Do you have a recording?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll send you an EPK." I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Nice.
And then I listened to the tunes and stuff, and they were fucking rad. And it was, you know, it's obviously a demo, but it sounded good. And
Yeah, it'll be really sweet to see what they're like for sure.
yeah, I
Very
think
happy to share the stage with them.
they'll fit that bill well for sure. Yeah. So you guys are playing Farmageddon as well.
Yep.
Indeed, we are.
Have you guys ever been out to that?
No, actually.
It's our first outdoor show as well.
I've always
Alright.
been out of town usually. Like I'm usually on vacation when it happens, but I think it's in a different time this year, so I was
Yeah.
able to make it and able
Good.
to play.
Good.
I don't even know where it is.
It's
Riley.
80 kilometers east of Edmonton, so it's like 4 hours away. It's on a paintball field, and it's pretty cool. He gets this like pretty intense. It's like a 54-foot trailer that turns into a stage.
Nice.
It's an awesome stage.
I always wanted to
And,
play on a Transformer.
Yeah, at night it's fucking rad to play on, and I mean during the day it is too, but it's always cool to play outside, right? Like,
Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
be different.
it's fucking nuts.
Really looking forward to that actually.
Yeah, totally.
And teaching the other doofuses in our band how to camp because they've never done it before. No, I mean I love the guys and everything, but I don't think they've ever been in a tent before.
Just
Yeah.
buy a Texas Mickey.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'd be like, "Oh, you didn't bring your tent? No big deal.
garbage bag, sleep in that, and
This keeps you warm and fed.
You can sleep under the stage. It's fine."
Yeah, we're doing both of those, so I think that's
Last
good
year
combo.
I got fucking day drunk at Farmageddon. Bad. It was
Day
awesome.
like jousting bad.
Yeah. I was riding another man.
Oh
with a-
shit! Okay, that was just
a,
a guess. So that's,
Yeah, no, that happened. Yeah.
pictures.
Day
Yeah.
Jousting. Yeah, I made a wizard staff that was taller than me, which if people don't know, that's
Very
you finish
tall.
your beer and you tape it to the next one until you
Holy
have a
shit.
big dorpy. I'm going to call it
Dorpy.
dorpy. It's so dorky.
Dorpy.
It's dorpy.
It's a
Fuck.
torpedo.
And then
that's
somebody.
like 30 beers because you're massive. And so,
Yeah, it was definitely over 11, and it was like 2 in the afternoon. I was like, holy
Nice.
fuck. So, we had played the night before, and I didn't have any responsibilities, So, and it was right after Metalfest, so
Yeah.
it was kind of like, holy shit. So this year I'm going to try and tame her down a little, cool my jets a little bit so I can see.
Stretch it out to 4 p.m. maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to see like
push it.
Catch that
the
first
bands
band.
that I wanted to see. Like I remember being passed out in my tent being like, oh man, Dark Force is on. Fuck. God damn it. I can't move right now.
Bring the stage to me.
Yeah. So it's
on
it's camping mixed with a festival, so that's what happens.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was, and then I woke up at like 3 a.m. and there was all these people around the fire, and I just started going again.
Perfect. Had a little intermission.
Yeah.
You got to bring the camping vibe to Metalfest. then.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Right in the
light a fire.
background.
Yeah. Some sort of interior fire. Not allowed to have fire at Dickens.
Ah,
I asked.
those fake flames.
Nice. We should listen to something off your record, don't you think?
Oh yeah, sure.
What tune?
What do you think? I
How
mean,
much time do you have?
yeah, that's actually an important question for this album. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We don't need to play the 10-minute epic right now.
We'll do
No.
the shortest one.
Oh,
How about
sure.
that? That'll make sense. It's
Is that 8 minutes? No.
No, the Coachman. Yeah, it's about
Just
five,
over 5.5.
5.5
Over
minutes.
five.
Yeah.
It's respectable. It's
Oh, I
almost
wanted to say
radio play.
too before we listen to that. Sorry, I can only give you 25 minutes. Fuck, I'd rather
shit,
give you
no
a
worries.
lot longer. There's time restrictions at Dickens.
That's
that are
right.
Shitty, so.
It's all good, man.
We're like
Yeah.
25 minutes exact. Don't pull the plug on us.
Yeah, no.
I
all
swear,
good.
I'm not
All
going to
good.
talk a lot.
No, all good. All good.
No one wants to hear me talk.
No, we'll rip it. So what was the name of this tune again? Sorry?
It's called The Coachman.
Cool. Off the album.
Cynosure.
Cool.
Back when I was young in the stormlands, he came to take my brothers. When your strength, your voice had crumbled in fear, and he harvested my green, painted like a dread, caked and made in blood, burl and bone and rust. A sanitarium illumination, tempted by the charms of night, indoctrination of the feeble mind. Painter of mind foundation, painter of shattered shores, and in the shades of nightfall, riding swift, he steers to your call. Step into the coach and find your broken hopes are inside.
That was the Coachman off of Viathyn's album, Cynosure, released last year?
Yeah.
2014?
Yeah. October 2014.
Yeah, killer.
Did you hear the cat at the end of that? Listen to
Yeah, we
it
actually,
next time.
my cat is in that song if you listen closely
That's
enough.
awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And other barnyard animals, possibly.
Yeah, you never really know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That one day out of the farm cost a little bit.
Blew half
fines.
our budget.
Yeah. They have police for that out there. Cool. You guys are playing. We just said Metalfest and Farmageddon. We were talking on the while we were listening to the tune a bit there. The record sales are going well, eh? Sending to some crazy places all around the world.
It's pretty good. It's from my perspective, we promoted it slightly less personally, but we did get
We had John Asher.
doing some
a campaign for us.
Cool.
And it helped. I mean, it costs, but it's got us spread out a little more. And I've been sending stuff to countries we never sent to before, so that's always exciting. I don't know. I don't really look at the numbers. I actually have no reference if it's supposed to be good or bad about the numbers.
Yeah.
People are listening, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's all. I mean, yeah. And if they're buying a disc, that means they want the best version of it too, which is
Exactly.
really sweet.
It's all our nice photos.
What does it cost to send a CD to China? Like $40?
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know.
Fuck.
Just wait till
Not
we get
it.
to Antarctica. We haven't made a sail there yet.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. Those scientists get bored.
some lonely penguin.
Cool. Anything? Are you gonna light anything on fire at Metalfest or anything crazy planned? Or
Well, we can't tell you that, or else you're not going to let us get on the stage.
That's part of the barnyard theme we got going.
I'm pretty sure that's legal. I think we're
know.
in Calgary. You could probably bring a horse down there.
It's
for
kosher.
Sure. Might be tough getting it down those stairs, but he'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Through
it'll
the
be all right.
crowd,
Through the crowd,
on
yeah.
the stage.
On the
yeah.
stage, yeah.
Ever seen a cow mosh pit? Come to Metalfest.
Oh man, a bunch of pigs in the pit. That'd be
Oh.
nuts.
There we go. Next level here.
Metalfest 5,
Yeah. Oh man.
Barnageddon. Okay,
Yeah, what
sorry.
the hell? What the fuck? Tyson should have a bunch. You should be able to like cow tip out there and like wrestle pigs and weird shit if you're gonna call it Farmageddon.
There you go. Steer wrestling
till the
instead,
ear.
of,
Yeah, it's part
instead of a
rodeo.
drum solo.
Sow your wild oats, literally and figuratively.
Awesome. I was just gonna say something. But, this one time when I first met my wife, I think it was like our second date, and so this is a long time ago, like 2002. I went into the old TA Verns, which is now Broken City, and but that's when Clint owned it, and it was called TA Verns. And I walked in there, and the floors were taped off with plastic, and I was like, Wes was like, "Hey, come meet me down here." I was like, "Yeah, fuck, okay." And this crazy show's going on, and it was the Season Macabre movie, like viewing. Like these guys made this fucked up movie called Season Macabre. It's really like fucked up. I don't even want to talk about what it is. It's bad. And like really, yeah, fucked up. They had a cadaver in it and all this shit. Anyways, so it was like Thorazine and Plague and a couple other bands I can't remember.
Nice.
And there was these upside down crosses made out of 4x4s that had 10-penny nails in them, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then so like the show starts, and I think it was Plague that came on, because the guy that was in Plague, I'm pretty sure he made the movie. Oh, Operation Winter Mist was on that show too, I'm pretty sure.
Man.
And so he takes out these like real pig faces and puts them on the 10-penny nails, and I'm like, holy fuck, like those are real. And then there's this bucket, and I'm like, okay, that looks like real blood and guts, like not fake at all. And So Plague starts playing, this crazy huge mosh pit starts breaking out, and it's fucking awesome. And then I'm like kind of at the back of the mosh pit watching what's going on, and then all of a sudden I'm like, holy fuck, tits. Like this chick took her shirt off and there was like full bore tits in the crowd. I was like, wow, I've never seen that at like a local metal show. And then Buddy takes the 10-gallon bucket and just fucking right on her chest, man. Threw this blood and guts right on her chest. And then everybody started throwing said blood and guts around everywhere. It was so fucked up. I was standing there, and then a piece of liver like bounced off my shoulder, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go stand at the back of the room. And there was this one crazy kid. He kept running up on the stage and like grabbing the pig mask and like putting his face in him and like headbanging with him and stuff. I was like, holy fuck, man.
How do you top that?
It's a little wild for my delicate sensibilities, I think.
And then I saw that kid in the bathroom, and he's just covered in blood from head to toe. And he puts his hands up like, give me a high five. And I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking touching you. And he's like, oh, you pissy poser. I'm like, dude, you have dysentery and probably fucking ringworm now, okay? Like, I'm not fucking touching you. That was the craziest show I've ever fucking seen. And then, yeah, they showed the movie, and the movie was more fucked up than that.
Wow.
Crazy.
All right.
But pretty entertaining.
That's wicked.
I don't know, we brought up barnyard animals, and that just... that's all
That's really the
That's
conversation went in that
toxic.
direction. That's fine.
No, we wouldn't do that. We'd gain a few fans and lose the rest.
Yeah, your music doesn't really scream guts and gore and blood.
No.
More of a... So I'm going to ask you that shitty fucking question that every dickhead radio DJ numbnut asks. What kind of metal are you?
I think most simply we're a power metal band. We're progressive power metal.
Yeah, cool. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Influences of a whole bunch of stuff in there, but
yeah, sure.
Progressive power metal. I like it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Let's say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain it more.
Yeah. I know there's so many goddamn subgenres now.
I don't know.
Everybody, what's with all the pigeonholing? I don't get it. But
yeah, we play. You play what comes naturally, right? You know, and that's, that's whatever it is.
Fucking A. I like it. Can we play another tune? Let's play a long one now. Fuck.
Oh boy.
Sure. Which long one do you want to play? Which of the other songs? Because they're all long now.
What aren't we playing at Metal? We'll pick something else
Aren't we
that's not
playing?
going at Metalfest.
We play Ageless or Shadows or Albedo. Or
Shadows.
play Shadows in Our Wake.
There you go. It's pretty power proggy.
Cool.
This is
Big
us.
proggy middle part.
There you
Fucking
go.
A. So it's called Shadows?
Shadows
in Our Wake.
In Our Wake. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll write that down. So you guys don't get any royalties. Actually, no, I think I have something hooked up with that. Shadows in Our Wake. Cool. Off of Cynosure. We'll be right back in like 15 minutes.
7.
7? Okay, cool.
There you go.
Check them out this weekend, Calgary Metalfest. Cheers, everybody. Cool. That was Shadows in Our Wake by Viathyn. Where can they buy the record?
Viathyn.com.
There you go.
Takes you to anywhere.
All of our links are on there.
Facebook, Big Cartel, Bandcamp.
Cool. iTunes.
Playing the internet.
Whatever.
Yeah, iTunes.
Yeah,
People know.
stuff.
If they don't know, come on.
Come on.
Torrent it if you want. I don't care. Just listen to it.
Yeah.
And then if you really like it, buy it. If you hate it,
And say mean
Just-
things about it.
yeah. I'll give you a discount if you hate it.
Your guys' stuff has been really well reviewed, eh?
Yeah, I think
What's the craziest one you've gotten? Like, not the quote, but what's the... Because a lot of, like, Europeans have been paying attention, haven't they?
yeah. I mean, some of the more extreme stuff, like maybe the overwhelmingly positive stuff that have been said. Some people were calling it their albums of the year. We had a couple guys in Europe that just loved everything about it, and maybe overpraised it because I know it's flawed. I know, like everything. There's perfection
but
doesn't exist, right? as a concept,
Exactly.
right?
And
So I actually
we as
prefer getting.
musicians need to really understand that.
Yeah.
I prefer getting the stuff that's actual, real criticism. But of course, the ridiculously negative criticism is also hilarious to see.
Yeah.
It's funny. It bugs me the people who review things that aren't into it. Like
First
Yeah.
off, I hate anything that has clean vocals, but these guys fucking suck. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
I'm not going to start reviewing like Kanye West's new album and be like, I hate this. Well, yeah, because I don't fucking like it.
Yeah.
So
We had people saying,
Yeah, you didn't submit your stuff to nocleansinging.com.
yeah, exactly.
Right? Like, fuck,
I
why is
even
this guy
have a friend
reviewing
that's a writer there, and I still, of course, I'm not gonna. Some dude said this is the worst folk metal I've ever heard, and so that was
Whoa.
Like,
that was
alright.
pretty funny because we're not folk metal at all. I don't think you can even really.
I think
say
I
it,
agree
but-
with that.
So yeah, in
We
that
failed
sense,
at the
we
folk
completely failed at being
Yeah.
a folk metal band.
That is a good review.
No, but it's been pretty good. I mean, there's stuff like the Rate Your Music community and stuff that have been really favorable. I think to
Nope.
they seem to like us on there. So
Yeah, cool. No, like Metal Hammer or anybody? Nobody bigs picked you up?
Or no?
we were in Terrorizer.
Was it
Oh, yeah,
Terrorizer?
cool.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we
That's
were
a
on
good
we were on one of their promo discs too.
Yeah, the Halloween.
Whoa.
The
Yeah.
Halloween
we were on a couple
compilation.
of those. We were on the
Whoa.
Prog Power promo disc.
Prog
too.
Power
We're on
promo.
that one again next year.
That was a cool one
Fuck.
because that was a pre-release. That was like 2 months or a month or so before we actually released it. People got to hear it, so
That's neat.
that was
Fuck.
pretty awesome. And that's like what 5,000 people get that for free at the show. Or
Yeah,
something
so
like
I
that?
don't think it's that big, but yeah, it's
I don't know. You went
Yeah,
to
like
it,
there's
I
some
didn't.
kids in fucking Denmark, that's all they listen to every day.
yeah. So I mean, it's good. I think a fair amount of good exposure, lots of good stuff, and then a good amount of constructive criticism in the mix there too, to kind of help us construct the direction we're going to go in next time, what we need to work on, what we need to keep doing, that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, no,
That's been great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, like you say, too, to get some constructive criticism. What was some of that like? Oh, well, it was proggy. You meant not proggy. No.
I think
Pretty
I think they could go a little more,
there was a really
Buckethead in
valid
this song.
point where they're saying that we would build up to what would almost be a super epic chorus and never get there. And I
Oh,
thought to
no.
myself, you know what? That's true. We
It's true, yeah.
don't have these really big anthemic, climactic choruses. It's kind of a lot of different parts, and if we do touch a chorus in a song, it's maybe 3 times max. We never do these. Cause, I don't know.
I don't sit there and milk it. You
back.
don't sit there and
Exactly, yeah.
fucking milk it
But
all.
Nah.
I think if we brought it to that climactic head at some point in some of these songs, I think that's definitely something we can work with in the
It
future.
happened the first album too. People like months later were like, I listened to it again and it's way different because we have parts like some of my favorite parts are like at the 7-minute mark, not at the 2-minute mark.
Yeah.
So these reviewers get 100 discs a day. They
Yeah.
ram through it, put their notes down. I'm sure they listen to it months later and go, "Oh, okay, it's a little different." So
Yeah.
that's how I see it.
They're
I
all
don't know.
different too. There are the guys that will listen to it 6 or 7 times before they even
Yeah,
review
for
it.
sure.
But I think those guys are maybe.
But let's
less
try.
common.
We'll try for a sub 5-minute song one day. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe get some
Don't
more
bend
radio
over
play.
to the radio, man.
But
I
hey,
just
if
played
we-
a 10-minute song, or 7. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's true. Well, the college stations have been pretty good. We got, I think, almost every song on the album at least was getting some kind of play in some of the college stations. So it's not like they were focusing on the short ones. So I think that's a good sign in a certain sense.
We're like the Dave Matthews Band for metal.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ride my motorbike to the show.
Did you guys have some other instrumentation live? I remember I did your CD release. Was there somebody playing a fucking oboe or something?
Well, we have backing tracks.
We have
Oh,
backing
yeah,
tracks,
yeah,
and our
right.
bass player plays an NS stick.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
that
maybe that's-
8-string, half fretless, half fretted beast.
That's wild. Yeah, let's talk about your fucking gear, you crazy people. What do you rock? So we should tell everybody what you guys play, too,
Right,
maybe.
yeah.
Tom?
Music Man, JP6.
But Tom is the guitar player and singer.
Oh,
for
what
people
we
that don't know.
what I do
What
in
do
the
you do?
band.
Yeah, no,
What's your job,
but now gear. But now
okay.
gear. But now gear.
What's my job? I'm the #1 fan.
No, that's my job.
I download her album 3
I
times
did,
a day.
yeah. I pad the stats. That's my job.
refresh.
You should see the stack of discs at my mom's house.
Yeah, it's, going
Yeah,
to the
what do I
river.
do? Yeah, no, I play guitar and sing. I use a Music Man JP6 and a shitty Ibanez 7-string with bare knuckle pickups in them, which sound fucking wicked. And we just ditched our amps. I'm gonna admit something to you because
Okay.
I like you.
Oh,
But we
Breaking
had
news.
amps at the last Metalfest,
Uh-huh.
and for that set time, it was just like hauling all that shit, and I was just like, "Fuck this!"
Yeah.
So we got rid of that, and we both use Axe Effects now. So
Yeah.
I just want to come in almost like a metal businessman with a suitcase,
Totally.
open up my axe, fucking rip out the set.
Yeah.
And
Those
have some
fucking
Plug it
things
drinks.
into a
rip,
power
man.
speaker
Yeah.
and then
It
Those
does the
things-
job. It's not
You don't
the
get that
purist
same
out
punch,
there.
right?
That's fine, but
Wow, fuck. What? That same punch.
Well, I mean,
what do you mean?
it's not the same punch as a tube amp, right? I mean, like when you're
I don't
standing in front
know.
of a tube amp and you can feel
it's hard to
your
fucking
bones
tell, man.
rattling.
I think
you know?
live it's hard to tell.
Live, it's
Yeah.
hard to tell.
If I got
It's-
volume, that's good enough.
Yeah. Like the emulation is getting to a point. Like in Kaioctus, Doug's fucking Theta rig there. Like we make them plug into his emulated out, whether
Nice.
they want to or not, because it's like that's how we did the record.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking awesome. You know, so we did other stuff on the record
Yeah.
too, but you know that's the like bass tone of it is that. So, but the Axe Effect, I love them, man. I think they're great because it's cool because it gives guys like you who are total fucking gear nerds, you can sit there and just like. You know, I don't know what you do. Drink coffee and fucking like twiddle these knobs and be like,
actually,
"Yeah,
it's
that's my patch, man. That's my amp." So then when you come up to me and you're like, "Oh, don't need a mic," I'm like, "Yeah, boom,
Just
click,
plug it in and go.
Let's go."
No, that's
Need
what
some
we wanted
monitor?
this time around. So
Yeah. So are you gonna have like powered speakers kind
Yeah,
of
we've
things?
got power monitors. They're
Yeah.
really small, easy. They're 40 pounds. Like it's simple.
it's
We'll
nice.
stack them up. Oh, I didn't do my intro. I'm actually going to jump in there and do that right now. Jake, lead guitar, backing vocals.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm such a bad
No worries,
fucking
no worries.
host.
Well, hey, no. I think we just got carried away with the good shit, and then we
There you go.
we skipped the boring shit. So that's what I do. Play on Music Man's as well. We're
Oh, both of you guys, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
7-string and a
Like
6-string.
a glove,
so-
that guitar. I don't know.
fuck,
Love those.
I've seen
I want to get one of the new Majesties. They're so nice.
They're good axes. I like it.
Yeah.
And then we got 2 other guys in the band. I don't know what they do.
Your brother's one of them, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot
right.
about him.
He's
yeah.
gonna listen to this and be like, "What you
He's
talking about?"
yeah. I think he drums. I don't know. Yeah. He's he does that, and we got Alex on bass, and he does.
What kind
that,
of kit
so.
does he rock?
Mapex, Saturn.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Loud. Does
yeah,
the job.
Yeah, they're great.
Lots of cymbals. He's toned it down a bit, but still.
I think Dave used to have something like 18 cymbals or something. It
Remember
was
the
a
old
little overkill.
New Black, that little corner stage they had there?
Oh yeah.
We played a show there, and his kit was so big that we played on the floor because his everything just kind of took up that whole.
That was the
little
early
Oh,
days.
no
you
big
know?
deal.
Yeah,
Couldn't
whatever.
do that on a 3-piece, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
You know, we probably could, but don't.
Yeah. It's not my setup, man. It's not my setup.
Oh man.
Gotta have 2 kick drums and 9 toms. Hey, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
No, it's true.
But he doesn't have a shitload of toms, does he? What is
No,
that?
I think 4 now.
4?
Yeah,
3 even maybe.
maybe
Good.
3.
There you go. Keep backing them off. I think
Yeah.
everybody could do it on 2.
Just
That's
2
what
rack toms and a floor tom?
No,
Or
no,
like
one
rack
one,
tom,
one.
floor tom?
And the double
One
kicks
kick
is just
drum.
for like aesthetics and symmetry. You don't need fucking 2 kick
Yeah,
drums.
yeah. Oh.
Well, I mean, we thought we did for a long time with the heel toe that he was doing.
Yeah,
and
it
stuff,
looks cool.
and the trigger, but it turns out it kind of works on one. So
Yeah.
It does work on one.
Yeah.
And you can get the triggers get on one, too.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so...
Yeah.
And, the most ridiculous guy in town, the Shillelaghs, man. This fucking guy, I swear, he has 7 fucking toms and 2 kick drums.
does he have a kitchen
And
sink?
0 mics.
And no mics. Thanks, buddy.
Shows up, you're like, are you serious? Well,
That's-
you know I'm miking every 4th one. Right?
Yeah.
We'll just stick this... we'll stick this kick drum mic in between both these kick drums. That's how we'll do it.
It'll get the
Nice.
essence of kick, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
No, that's
gear,
awesome.
man.
So, and you play an X-Flex too there, Jake?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, I made
cool.
the switch over in the last couple months. Actually, this will be my first show, I think, using it live. So,
Yeah.
you guys are just going into the... Because it's funny, the way Doug does it, like, if you're missing that punch, maybe try this. Just, I mean, you probably have already, but he runs it, like, just through a fucking... Well, he has a triple X laying around that he uses for power and then runs in a cab, right? Like, so to give it... I mean, I don't know how it would work with the axe effects, though. Can you do that? Just
You can,
run
yeah.
them as pre's and then just go in the
Yeah.
return or whatever and
Yeah.
fucking... Because that... It seems cool with what he does, because that Theta head by ISP is a... it's transistor or whatever you want to call it. So... Mix it up with some tubes, you know? Like, that's kind of the theory behind it. It's a lot of fucking gear, though, still. To,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I can see why, like you say, the suitcase thing. Like, that's fucking badass. And that's what we do. Like, we're flying out. I don't know if you guys heard. We're playing in California.
I did hear. Yeah, that's great.
in October 23rd. So,
Nice.
and actually, Day One is playing now too.
Really?
Yeah.
All these
Yeah.
Calgary boys getting down there. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
So, we're basically doing that. Like, he's just bringing his preamp. I'm just bringing my preamp, and we got some backline they're gonna hook us up with down there.
That's all right.
Make it happen, right?
I'm all for that. I don't mind.
Yeah, simplifying shit, you know.
Yeah. So you guys don't do a lot of touring, but have you played around? We played in Edmonton ever? Or?
Oh yeah. It's been a couple of years. I love playing in Edmonton actually. But,
Those are some of our best shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edmonton rules, eh?
The crowds there are just fantastic, and like some of the venues, the pawn shop is amazing.
It's like
And so-
Alberta with this weird mix of Europe, because like they listen to music up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You know
really
what
do.
I mean? Like it's totally different like that.
And of course, not knocking on Calgary crowds or anything, but I mean Edmonton crowds, no matter what day it is, no matter what day of the week,
No matter what year it is.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
every venue it's always packed there. It's
It was good.
amazing to see.
We got lucky with a couple like CD release shows we got asked to do, so I mean it was sort of a built-in crowd that's going to show up anyway. But
Yeah.
I mean, people responded to us; they weren't just standing there watching us, so that was cool too. So
Yeah, fucking
Other
A.
places, Red Deer's always nuts.
Yeah.
Canmore's nuts.
Red Deer on a Tuesday was the craziest show Kayaktas played, bar none. Red Deer
Yeah.
on a Tuesday was fucked.
We had the VAT.
We lost all our merch. It was just
there you
everything
go.
was fire. Strippers. It was crazy.
Wow.
that's awesome.
It was like we were
Tom, what are you
tired
doing on Tuesday? Let's go.
I know.
We played Murph's Pub, and there was like fucking 80 people there. You know, it was like
On
awesome.
Tuesday?
Yeah, fuck.
great.
It was just everything was
There
just
you go.
nuts.
No,
When we were leaving, my amp, I was an idiot, and it slipped off. I didn't put it up right. I took something out, and I didn't look. And then my amp slipped off and smashed my back window.
yeah.
So we went out there with like plastic, like all hobo in the back window, and it was raining. And
Oh man, that's the show.
that's how
man.
it started.
That's the show.
It ended, it ended awesome too. It was just crazy.
Yeah, Canmore, we've rocked that.
Yeah, we were
Kills
talking
Tie a
about
few years
that.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fuck, man.
That was
This-
insane because that's you hear the rumors of like they load you up with beer for the band, and so you show up like 3 hours before you play. They have as much as you want.
Yeah,
and
fuck.
then
Everyone gets your own hotel room.
yeah, we were.
There's no bathrooms, but you know.
There's one bathroom,
Yeah.
but everybody gets their own room.
Holy shit! That was what was I saying? It was the best worst show.
Best worst show.
Best worst show, yeah,
It was-
totally.
It was awesome.
Yeah, those hotels too. It's like, God, I'm glad I brought my sleeping bag that I
Yeah.
can put over the bed.
You stay up all night.
Become a host for
Yeah,
a lot
totally.
of new things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll risk the bears instead of the bed.
There was that one kind of, like, I don't know if it was a common room or just a room they gave to...
Yeah, the party room.
Well, there was the party room, but then if you go down the hall and take a right, there was another, I don't know if it was like the cocaine and blowjob room or something, with the flop room that is like just this commie room that anybody can go in and pass out in or something. You know, quick blowjob, whatever. But
yeah.
I go in there, it's like 7:30 in the morning. I can't remember if it was that show or one of the other ones we played there. And Mike Porteous he's like sitting up straight on this desk, and he's hammered out of his mind. It had to be 6:45. And I'm like, hey, man. And he's like kind of falling asleep, but he's sitting up, but he's like kind of eyes open. And I'm like, hey, man, how's it going? He's like, good. And then he just takes his beer and pours it right, like misses his mouth and pours it right on his chest and just starts looking at it as it's pissing on the floor. And then he just kind of laid over to the right and just passed out.
You caught the final moments there. I mean, that must have been a very poignant experience for everyone.
That's awesome.
Oh fuck, man! Yeah, they had a really good sound guy there.
Yeah, this old dude that was just killing it.
Yeah, Neil, I think his name was. He really good. Like, well, it was the Hilton apparently back in the day, 119-year-old hotel, maybe older now, 25 or something.
Yeah,
and it was the best gig in Alberta. It was like each band, you go out there with another band. Each band got like $300, which is like way more than anybody gets still. Fuck,
yeah.
Really. And everybody got rooms, and then they'd run you a tab, and then they'd throw a 30-pack of imports up on the stage when you went on. It was like,
and then you could buy everything at the end of the night off sales, like at cost, if you wanted. It's
really ridiculous.
They gave you a party room upstairs. It was just, it's the best thing ever.
I swear to God.
And then you wake up, super shitty and zombified, and then just
and you gotta drive an hour
and
home.
then come down and eat their shitty lunch, and then with their rad fries.
He's like, yes, this is a club sandwich, I guess. That's fine.
Nice mushroom soup. I dig. No, that was fuck. I think that's the last place like that. Like, and they don't book metal anymore, man.
That's too bad.
Not that I know of, anyways. Get a hold of me. Fuck, I've been sending you guys emails for years. Yeah.
We're giving you guys a bunch of advertising right now.
Yeah, totally. Canmore Hotel, go there anytime.
Yeah. Best place in the West.
Yeah, no, fucking like 100. Yeah, it's got to be 125-year-old hotel.
Yeah,
wow.
that's rad.
Best times out there, man. Went out there with Caveat a bunch. It was sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, we'd love to start touring other places. You know, we're kind of lazy with our shows, but be great to get out to Vancouver at some point. Go to Montreal and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Do a Pacific Northwest tour, maybe. That's close by.
Yeah.
But,
See, it's fucking weird because the ticket prices for stuff have changed over the last couple years, so... Like, that's why we did this thing in California, because it was like, well, we could go down there and tour, and it'll be like thousands of dollars and lots of paperwork, or we can fly down for this one day. We don't get paid at all. It's a showcase, and yay.
Yeah.
And it's like $400 a ticket. Mm-hmm. Instead of Montreal, it's just like $750. Fuck, that pisses me off.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
It's like, why is there a government-funded airline if the fucking prices are shit?
Yeah.
But anyways, so now it seems like easier to go to Florida. Like, if you're gonna go do all that, well, why not just fly into fucking Florida?
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, we
fly to Toronto and do a bunch of dates around there or something.
Oh, we did a couple of years ago.
Really?
Yeah, we were set up to play the pre-party for 70,000 Tons of Metal.
One of the second year.
It was a matter of like getting our artist visas and stuff for a one gig show
to do it legitimately.
Yeah.
We could have just done it and not really worried about it,
right?
But because we had a booked vacation after that, like to go on the cruise.
I remember that and lucky we didn't book it because I got stuck in fucking Dallas there and slept on the floor basically and almost missed the cruise. That was that year. Fuck.
That's a pretty fun gig too.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, you've been on the 70K, right?
I've been 5 times.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, re-beering, folks. Sorry.
Hurry up.
What are you guys drinking? You're drinking some Pilsner Urquell?
Yeah, nice light drinking.
There you go.
Nancy's on the Bud Lights. I'm having the kokanee.
That's the way it goes in the bus.
But
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
yeah, 70,000. Yeah, it's a great thing. Love to play it someday.
For people that don't know, 70,000 tons of metal is a cruise ship that has like a whole fuck ton of rad metal bands on it.
It's like you're stuck backstage, and you can't escape it. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's like, I'm
Fucking
having
creep
dinner
won't
with
leave me alone.
blind fucking
Yeah.
Guardian tonight. Sure, that's great. Like, I had breakfast with the guys from like 3 Inches of Blood. Like, you meet everyone, you talk to everyone. It's a really chill environment.
Yeah.
Even when you're not watching shows, it's like entertaining and cool vibe and awesome people. So
Yeah.
So that's always a fun thing. I might
It's
take,
the
I might
only
take a break
cru-
from it, but
It's the only cruise I want to go on. Like, I've always been totally freaked out and disgusted by the idea of a cruise. I don't know why. I'm a Viking. But
well, yeah.
maybe because I'm here now.
Well, I mean, it's different. You know, you don't have
to be on the water.
Yeah,
all the time?
we didn't really want to go out on the boats.
No kidding.
We're always kind of scared of water.
Yeah, it is the only cruise to be on. That's for sure.
Yeah, like I
Fucking
couldn't go
hurts.
be with a bunch of fucking old weirdos or some shit on some Alaskan cruise or something like that. Like, well, the Prague cruise maybe. That's like the only other one maybe.
I'm really jealous of that lineup that you saw there. That was
Oh,
Yeah, Nancy went to the, what was it called?
Prognation.
Progressive Nation at Sea.
Yeah.
Mike
They had,
Portman's thing.
Like Pain of Salvation and Haken and
Yeah.
bunch
I think
crazy
any of
bands in
those
there,
where
right?
there's more than when the band isn't just there to like entertain you and then they're
Right.
gone and you're just
Like
gotta-
Vegas.
Yeah, and you got to do
Yeah.
other things on the boat. When you
Yeah.
pack the boat with what was it like 60 bands this last time? Like
Ooh.
that's ridiculous.
And every
Have you
band
been there,
plays
Tom?
twice.
Yeah, the first 2 years.
Oh, really?
So,
Cool. Fuck, I gotta go there.
It's crazy. It's awesome. Yeah.
Huh, yeah.
It honestly, I'd say the
Is it hot?
It's
Nah.
warm. I mean, it's
All right.
you know,
what you
it's
drink.
January or February, but like it's like
It-
25.
It's all right.
Right, it's
Yeah,
Florida hot.
It's perfectly nice weather.
The only bad part of it is it ruined me for normal shows for a while. Because I came back, started seeing local shows, and it's just like, I should be out partying with these guys afterwards, and why are we eating together? And,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, you get spoiled with that backstage aspect, right?
Yeah, it's
So
Because it's what, 3 or 4 days?
yeah, it's 4 days.
4 days of
On the
shows.
4 days on the boat.
Five-
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
shows, yeah. Wow.
And there's 60 bands. Every band plays twice.
Twice.
Oh, man, it's nuts. That's
So
nuts.
it's
From like
just
10
a
in the morning till
full-
3 in the
Well, past that, I think some of the shows this last time went to 6.
Whoa,
morning,
yeah,
there's, like,
they're in
just a
international
floor.
waters. They can do whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they
exactly.
want. Right?
There's no noise.
fireworks
Oh,
going now.
Yeah. But I mean, they get big.
See any
bands.
pirates?
Like, yeah, a couple Somalis
Yeah.
out in the water. You know,
No. Okay.
They're not gonna
okay,
take
good.
us on.
Fuck, see how gullible I am?
Don't worry. They can't climb off the boat. It's too tall. So
It's like a floating city.
yeah, a dinghy
man.
does not stand a chance against a
Cruise ship.
cruise ship.
Fucking A. Well, I think I'm going to wrap her up now here, fellers.
Nice.
No worries.
Let's play another tune. What's the longest one?
Cynosure, the
Last
title
song.
track.
Title track.
Do it up. Why
Fucking
not?
A. How long's that?
It's about 10 minutes.
Gangster. Well, thanks for getting hard in Nate's backyard, fellas.
Nate, I'm so hard right now. thanks so much for having us. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for doing the fest, and
Can't wait.
yeah, have fun at all the festivals.
Will do.
I feel like I should say something else.
Why are we cutting it short?
Cutting it short, we're at an hour.
Are we done?
Are we done? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we could go into deep philosophical arguments about the nature of the universe.
No. Nobody gives a shit about that.
Then we're done.
All right, cool. Yeah, no dinner table talk.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, again, thanks for being on the podcast, fellas, and have fun at the shows.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks for putting them on, man.
Cheers.